Okay, guys, Mark Holmes calling from Delaware. Today is January 12th, and tonight we're going to be doing what's called, the theme of the call is Meet You at the Bar, the search bar, that is. These search bars are going to be critical for really reaching the right people. And I want everybody to see this because they've asked questions before of how exactly do you contact these people, then what do you do? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys. But before we get into that, I just want to welcome all of the new people that are either listening in live or listening to the recorded call. Warm welcome to you. I'm real excited for you and what lies ahead. Also, I want to congratulate everybody that's on the call and taking the initiative to really do what's needed to advance themselves, their teams, and to get to the next level. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this, guys. There's a lot of stuff I want to cover, and I don't want the call to take a long time here. So the first thing I'm going to start with is the search bar. Search bars, what are they? They allow us to search for whatever we're looking for. The Internet has everything out there. So being that that's the case, we can search for a lot of people, but not just that. We can search for the right people. That's what's critical. If you're searching for the right people and you're concentrating only on the right people, not saying that we don't want to help everybody, but you can't help those that don't want help. That's what it comes down to. I've tried it, and it does not work. I'd love to help everybody, but I know from experience it does not work unless they want to help themselves. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to reach the people that do want to help themselves, the people that want to better themselves, the people that really want to kick this in gear and hit the higher levels. You know, the $300 to $800 per month earners, that's cool, but that, to me, and I'm not putting that down or anything, that's life-changing for a lot of people, an additional $300 to $800 a month. But I'm looking for the people that really want to do the $2,000 to $5,000 a month, that really understand what this is, the $5,000, the $10,000, and there's people that I'm talking to right now that are doing $80,000 per month. So don't discount anybody, you know, when you're talking to people. They wouldn't be interested. So that's what we're doing. We're trying to connect with these people. So I'm going to start off first with Google.com. And for those of you that are listening to this recording, I'm going to try to explain this in as much detail as I can, because you won't be able to see the screen share that we're doing right now. First thing that comes up on Google, search bar. What are we going to type? Keywords. You're looking for keywords that are going to direct you to the person that you're looking for. Who are we looking for? We're looking for people that are in network marketing already, have earned money in network marketing, are familiar with network marketing, are professionals in their industry, business-minded people. Everything that I just said, all those words that I just said are key words. We're looking for distributors. So let's start with that. Distributors. Okay, now here's a search that you can see right now. Distributors, Herbalife, Maryland. Now this is really cool. Let me me just check everything here, guys. Make sure, yep, everything's coming through. We're good. And also, too, just to let everybody know that's online now, live, at the little bar at the top, the join.me bar, you have controls there. I think the middle control, you can expand your screen. Or no, I'm sorry. Oops. Yeah, I think it may be the middle control. You can expand your screen. You can blow it up if you can't see anything. The left button right next to that is a little quotation bubble. You click on that and you can type in there. If you have any questions, go ahead and type your question in there. That's going to be important because if you do have a question, you don't understand something, it's better to ask your question while we're right there on that subject. So if you have any questions, go ahead and type there. So I'm going to continue. The search I did, 3 keywords: distributors, a company called Herbalife. Great company. It's past their momentum stage, but there's a lot of distributors with Herbalife. Third keyword is Maryland. Now, if you notice, there's a lot of links that come up here. Maryland Herbalife distributors. Find your local distributor. Maryland, find Herbalife distributor in Maryland. Okay. Herbalife independent distributor, Baltimore. Okay, now, basically what we're doing from here, and right there on the search, you can see some addresses right there of some people. What we're doing is we're clicking through these searches, or these links here, and it's going to lead you to somebody's website, whatever. You know, it could be that somebody has a website and they quit a year ago, but they still have the website and ordering the products. They never made any money. We're reaching out to these people. I'll explain what to do once we connect with them after we go through this. But first off, the other thing you might find, especially with Google, you might find a map to the right there. You're going to see, I'll blow this up a little bit, make sure everybody can see this. You're going to see a map. I'm going to click on that. Bunch of little red dots of the United States. All those red dots, and this is Google Maps. You can go to Google Maps too and do searches also. All these dots, I'm going to go ahead and click on Georgia. I'm going to zoom in. All these little red dots are distributors. And it's telling us exactly where all these people are. Now, let's see. Let's go to this one here. Atlanta. I'm not going to share anybody's name on the call here, but you can see their information. Here's this person's name, their address, their website. There's a button for more info. We're going to click on that. This person is in Georgia. Okay. There's their website right there. Okay. At the bottom, sometimes you might find some other links. Sometimes you'll find a link for an email. And I'm sure that's on their website. Excuse me. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and click on their website. I apologize, guys. When I'm running this software with the screen share, it slows my computer down. But what we're looking for contact information. We're looking for information, how we can connect with them so we can introduce ourselves. Network marketers, they're never going to not connect with somebody. If somebody's contacting you, of course you're going to want to connect with them. So this is getting hung up here a little bit, so I'm just going to go ahead and stop. But let me go back here. Let's try a different one. Boy, it's running real slow. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in on Maryland. Okay, now here's a person, Herbalife distributor, Bowie, Maryland. There's the phone number. The best thing, really, to do is to pick up the phone and call them, introduce yourself. And we're just making a contact. So, hi, my name's Bob. My name's Bob Jones, and I ran across your website, and I'm in the industry also. It's a pleasure to meet you. How are things going? And you want to find out information about them. You're not there at that point in time to share your website. You're not there to recruit. The worst thing that somebody wants is for somebody to call them and try to recruit them or sell them on something. What you're doing is you're establishing some sort of rapport. That's all you want to do. You want to contact them, introduce yourself, create some sort of rapport relationship. There's their number, more info, even gives you their address. Let's see here. Okay, you can follow. That's with Google+. Okay, and a lot of times you're going to come to like their website. I'm not coming across this person's website, but let's do another search. Okay, distributors. Another company, Visalis. And we're still on the page here, the Google Maps page. Let me close this stuff out so it's not slowing us down. Let me go back to Google. Distributors, Visalis, Maryland. Here we go. Here's somebody become a Visalis distributor. There's a video attached to it. Maybe it's YouTube. Yep, there you go, YouTube. Then the video is going to play. Every second, 5 people enjoy a body by 5 shit. Okay. Now, Visalis is a company, compared to our products, I don't like to put other companies down or the products, but if I had the choice and I knew exactly what the difference was, I wouldn't be taking their products. There's a lot going on with their company. That's another thing you can do is searches on companies. There's a lot going on with their company. I'm not going to get into any bad stuff, but I'll leave it at that. There's a lot going on with that company, and there's a lot of people that we should be trying to reach out to there. And it's people that are probably looking for help. So that's pretty much a generalized video there. But what you're going to come across a lot, too, with YouTube is videos of people that have their personal video talking about their thing. We're looking at a lot of different links here. I'm not going to go through all of these links, but you get the idea. You want to connect with these people. And the way we connect with them is either through a phone number, which is number one, an email, and or Facebook. If you have somebody's email, Facebook, if you want to connect with them there, all you have to do is punch in their email. I just punched in mine, and it'll take you right to their Facebook page. Of course, that's my page, so I can't friend myself, but that's what you want to do. You want to connect with these people. Send them a message, and you can't be. You have to make sure that people know that you're there, which you really should be. You really should be there for their interest, not you, not for your check. It's not to build your check. That's the worst thing that you can have, because that comes out when you're talking to people. You want to be there to understand what that person's about. That's all you're doing is establishing a relationship. It might not be that they are open for information, and that's all we're looking for. We're looking for people that are open for information. So let me go back here, and we're going to try another search bar. That's Google. And get creative with this, guys. Think of keywords and write them down on a piece of paper and call it your search bar notes. And by the way, you really should be taking notes on this, even though it is recorded. But there's a lot of stuff that you're going to come across, keywords like professionals, keywords like that, business-minded people, all these keywords. But what we're going to do right now, we're going to jump right into YouTube. Now, this is really cool. Of course, the most generalized keywords are network marketing. Network marketing trainer. You can see it as soon as I typed in network, it comes up network marketing trainer, all kinds of stuff. Network marketing tips. I'm going to go ahead and click on network marketing for time's sake. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Let's check out this guy. He's got a 12-minute video. We're not going to listen to the whole thing, but here's a guy.
Hey, it's Keith George here, and I did with Google how to be successful in network marketing, and frustrated as hell. Why I told you, like, hey, keep tapping people on their shoulder and asking people to join.
Okay, so now here's a guy. You can subscribe to this guy's YouTube account if you'd like. Not necessary. Normally they have information. Here we go. Here's a website. Show more. Website. Normally they have their email. Here we go. Connect with me. Facebook. There you go. Boom. His phone number. Everything. Let's go to Facebook. Let's say hi to Key. I guess it is Key. K-E-I. Okay. Now, sometimes when you're connecting with people, there's settings on Facebook, especially. You would think Facebook wouldn't be so strict, being that it's social media, but you can only connect with certain people and be social with certain people. Explain that to me and make sense of it. I don't understand it, but this guy here, sometimes if their settings are stronger, the security, you're going to see when you send them a message, if you're not a friend, it could go to their other folder. The other folder is kind of like a spam folder. People that they don't know will go to that folder. This guy, his settings are a little different. So I'm going to just say, hi, Key. I ran across your YouTube video. Sounds interesting. What exactly do you do? Okay, so that's it. I'm going to type in there Mark Holmes. Hi, Key. I ran across your YouTube video. Sounds interesting. What exactly do you do? If you get a message like that, you're, or at least you should be, answering that person right away. So I sent the message to Key, and he may even connect with me while we're doing this call here. I'm going to add him as a friend. Now, that's up to you. If you want to add the person as a friend, this is a whole other training, but social media, like Facebook, you can get put into what a lot of us call Facebook jail. That's where you're friending somebody that you don't know, and they don't like that. Then what they're going to do is they're going to block you from connecting with people for a certain time, 7 days, 30 days, whatever it is. But that's what we're doing. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to connect with these people. We're going to connect with them. We're going to get a conversation going. We're like I said, we're building a rapport. We're going back and forth. What your objective is not to talk about your company, your products. It's as much as you want to, and sometimes it's really hard not to, and you have to hold yourself back. But what you want to do is you want to get, and this is the easy part, you want to get them talking about themselves. People love to talk about themselves, and they'll never shut up. And all you have to do is ask questions. When you're doing this, keep notes. What you want to do is you want to keep notes, good notes, especially for those of you that want to get to the point to where you're bringing in and sponsoring and helping 20, 25 people per month. You're going to have to keep detailed notes and be organized. That is a must. You're going to have to do that. So a good filing system. And keep a file on each person, if you like. Keep a file for each day, whatever you're doing. You'll know what works for you. One thing that I came across, a gold nugget, and I've heard this before, and I'm going to start doing this myself. I keep track of people, with notepads, and I have different pages and things of that sort. But index file boxes. Okay, it's just like a mini file cabinet, but it's an index card size, and you have, today, you've got tomorrow, you've got next week, you've got all these days. So you've got, and I would start with Saturday, being that's the first day of our pay week. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is the last day. Okay? Then you want week 2, week 3, week 4. Okay? And you might want to label that. You can label that chronologically as far as where you are right now. It could be, we're January 12th right now. It could be week January 18th to the 24th. So when you're talking to people, you're going to take them and you're going to put them in a file. And I don't want to spend a lot of time on this. Put them on the file so you don't have to keep track of this. You can set reminders in your phone and all that. That's good to do. I do that too on top of all that. But when that comes up to that day, it's all you have to do is open that file section. And they have little file dividers for index boxes too. You can get those at Staples or Office Depot, wherever. And then you can have everything organized for yourself. So keep good notes on a lot of this stuff. You're going to want to know when you call this guy back or you talk to him on Facebook, hey, George, I'm sorry to hear that you're not feeling well. I hope you feel well. I hope you're feeling better. Last time we talked, you weren't feeling well. Little things like that. It's connecting with people. So get them talking about themselves. Find out why they want to do what they want to do, whether it's your thing or theirs. You want to find out what's driving them. These are the answers that we need to understand if we want to work with that person. And that's what we're doing. We're qualifying people. Okay? So you're going to use all this information. Eventually, this guy, normally on the first conversation that you have, he's going to return with, what do you do? And you don't want to start pitching at that point in time. You want to create the rapport first. But that's just one thing. You've got all these videos, network marketing, okay? Now you can punch in another keyword. Okay, 5 Salas. Okay, here's somebody. Okay. Yeah. All right, they've got a video here. Network marketing, Elk Grove, California. Okay, we're not going to go through all that, but here's their information. Bart and Paul at the booth for ViSalus. Okay, so these people are working the business. They have a booth set up. There's the video. They've got a booth set up at some kind of event there. And these events, too, by the way, guys, are awesome to do. I went to number 8 in a company with just doing flea markets on the weekends. That was a previous company that I was with. Here's their website. Okay, so you're basically what I'm looking at, for those of you that are listening to this recorded, is underneath the video, there's a lot of information. Normally there's a little button there that says more, show more. Clicking on that, we're going to expand it. And normally all their information is there. You can connect with them too. They have a red button, subscribe. And then sometimes they'll have their Facebook link in there, sometimes an email. However you can connect with those people is what you want to do. Excuse me, you want to connect with them that way. Oops. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Sorry, I was just checking to see if this person connected with me. I was going to follow through with that. But basically, you're just going to do that. You're going to connect with these people. Now, what you want to do, just like we talked about, I think it was on the last call, you want to set yourself some goals. Now, you can do this all day long. There's tens of thousands of people out there that you can connect with. You pull up there she is showing her products there. She's all proud of her products. That's good. That's the kind of people you want to look for. And that's one thing I do when I'm talking to people. One thing I'll say to them, man, after listening to them and they're telling me what drives them, why they like their company, why they like the industry, and they're the people we want to work with. They're the people that we want to work with because they're working. They're there, and they're working. They're on the phone with us. They're doing what it takes. So my honest feedback to them, my reply back to them is, hey, Oprah. Okay, I'm looking at Oprah here on YouTube. Oprah, I really love your enthusiasm, your work ethic. You're somebody that I would absolutely love to work with. How do you see us working together? Or how can we figure out how we can work together? It can be something like that. You can come up with your own words, but I'd love to be able to work with you sometime in the future. That leaves a wide open door. You're not saying that you're going to join their company. If things aren't working for them, the more straight up you are with people, the more honesty you're going to get out of them. There's a lot of people that are going to hype it up. I did $20,000 last month, and they didn't even make a dime. But the more straight up and honest you are with people, the more honest your relationship is, normally, with good people. They're the people you want to connect with. So you're going to find out. Hey, listen, I tried a company. I was with a company 2 years back, and this is what I ran into. Share your stories that what helped you build and what got you through to this point. I had trouble with this, and I learned a lot since then. But thinking back 2 years ago, I had a lot of trouble with just shutting my mouth. I couldn't shut up, and it was the simplest thing. And they're going to talk about the same thing. They'll say, you know what, I did the same thing, and most people do. And you're going to get them talking, and a lot of times what you're going to find out is most of the time what they've got going really isn't working. You may even contact them and say, you know what, I'm not working that anymore. I didn't make any money with it. Why is that? Ask them questions. Get them talking. Why? Most of the time you're going to hear, I wasn't good at sales. I didn't have any support. That's a big one. I didn't have any support. Well, I can relate to that. I was with one company and I had absolutely no support, but that's done a complete 180 with this company. I've got all the support I could ask for. That's what we're kind of going through with all that stuff. And search bars are everywhere, guys. I mean, that's just two websites that I used. You can come up, you probably have a whole list of them yourselves. You can come up with a lot of them. There's Yahoo. There's a search bar there. Every website has a search bar, normally. If they're a credible website, they have search bars somewhere. So all you got to do is find that search bar and do these searches. You're going to come up here, search videos, search the web. There we go. There's a bunch of links there. And fool around with it. Like I said, get creative. You can use detailed network marketing, distributors, network Network Marketing Association. And there's other two places you can go to, too, going back to Facebook. Here's one. Oops. Here's a big company who went down in a big, major way. Zeek Rewards. Okay, I'm looking here. MLM, Zeek Rewards, open group, 11,700 members. Okay. Now it's kind of getting away from the search bar, but this is another way you're going to connect with the right people. Look at all these people here. Now keep in mind, Zeek Rewards went down, I think, 2012. Okay, we're in 2014 now. There's people still posting here. That's 2013. And most people here are posting their own stuff. This website or this group page has 11,700 members. I just clicked on the members link, and there's all 11,000 people. All network marketers. Most of them, probably, if I were to have to put money on it, are not making a dime. And if they are, they're probably not making much because most people, they don't have the proper support and the proper training. So all you need to do is connect with those people. Let's click on this guy here. Okay, so here's all his information. He's in New York. You can click on About. And a lot of times people will have information and pictures about their company that they're working with now. Here's something here. Hate your job. There's a support group for that. Okay, so this guy's into something. There it is. There's his link. Okay, that's the guy that you want to connect with. Connect with all these people. Don't sell. Don't be selling. Make them know that you're a real person, you're connecting with them, and you want to understand about them and what they do. So, guys, we're going to go into a lot more stuff like this, and if you spend your time, whether it's 6 hours a week, which is a lot, and you're watching me. I'm explaining all this as we go, so I'm kind of moving slow with this. And you can see how you can connect with a lot of people. And some of you that I'm talking to right now want to get to that point to where you're doing you're connecting and working with new people every month at the tune of 15, 20, 25 people a month. Do the numbers. Just like we talked about on the call, take 5 pebbles, little rocks. Go out in the street somewhere, whatever. Get some real little pebbles. Put them in your left pocket, just like we went over. You talk to one person, and you get them connected. You get them to the website and everything. You're not going to get everybody to the website. Okay, some of these people you're just connecting with to create a rapport. Those that you do get to the website, take the pebble out, put it in your right pocket. End of the day, those 5 pebbles, if that's your goal, if that's your number, all those pebbles should be in your right pocket. Your number, everybody's number is different. It could be 2, could be 5, could be 10. Some people connecting with 20, 30, 50, sometimes 100 people a day. Depends how serious you are. But do that over a period of time, 5 people a day, 30 days in the month, that's 150 people per month. That's a lot of people per year. And that's where you're going to judge your results over a period of time. Not a week, not a month, over 6 months to 18 months is what you're going to do. That's what you're going to judge your results from. Conversion rates. What it comes down to is conversion rates. That's how many people out of those 150 that month, how many people out of the entire year converted and you're working with, and are working with you in your business now. Conversion rate, if you're the worst network marketer in the history of the industry and you're doing 0.5% conversion rate, you can do the numbers. I'm not going to go through all that. 0.5%. You're moving forward. And that's if you really stink. If you're developing your skills and your the right mindset, the conversion rate will increase. If you're developing the right skill sets and the right mindset, your conversion rate will increase. You do the numbers, pick your number, 5 a day, 2 a day, 10 a day, and you spread that out over a year's time and figure your conversion rate. Where are you? Are you the worst network marketer in the history of the industry? Are you at 0.5%, 0.005? Or are you at you're doing pretty good and you're at 2%? Some people are at 6%, 9% or better. So we're not going to get into all that. That's a whole another thing. The main thing is the search bars. Utilize those search bars. Utilize those search bars in addition to all the other lines you have in the water. What I mean by all the other lines in the water, these training calls that we're doing. Not just our team training calls, but we've got corporate training calls. There's a lot of great information how you can get 10, 20, 30 lines in the water. This is just one line that we're talking about right now. Now, if you can imagine, you got the best line. This is a great line here. That's one line in the water. If you can imagine 10 lines in the water like this, consistently in the water, you're going to do really good. You're going to do better than the guy next to you with one line in the water. So I went a little bit longer than I really wanted to. Appreciate you guys. You guys doing an awesome job. Congratulations to everybody that's rising in rank, got your first check, increasing your check. You guys are doing awesome. I love seeing progress, and I love helping people do it. So give me a call. Anything you need, reach out to me during the week. You know, everybody knows that they can reach me pretty much anytime throughout the day unless I'm helping somebody else. So make it a great week, guys. Today is Sunday. Today is the second day of a brand new period. And this is another thing we're going to go over. We're going to go over how to build your business and understanding time. Right now we're in the first cycle, the first week of a brand new 4-week period. Right now, you guys especially should be helping others get started, get rolling, and you yourself should really be shooting for goals for this period. Your goals should be set for every period. So anything you guys need, reach out to me. I appreciate you, and make it a great week. Thanks, guys.